Alright, as part of our school's 50th anniversary, I have a small take-home assignment for you. We'll be investigating our school, and there are 3 parts to this assignment. Okay, the first area we'll be looking at is the history of our school. Secondly, we'll be looking at the accomplishments. And finally, we'll be looking at our aspirations for the future. Right, for this assignment, I need you to group yourself into groups of 3, okay, and then you work on the assignment during the holidays.
How are we gonna split this project between 3 of us?
I think I'll handle the history part because I want to know more about the history of our school as well as the origins of our Chinese dance CCA.
Okay then. I think I'll take the accomplishment part because I'm very keen on how our school has accomplished throughout the years.
That's great, guys. I guess I'm left with coming up with an idea to present our aspirations. Let's all go to the NE gallery to search for ideas.
Oh, okay.
年少时候，谁没有梦？无意之中，你将心愿透露。就在你生日的时候，我将小小口轻松，最难忘记你的笑容。友情的溪水慢慢流，流进了你我的心中。曾在球场边为你欢呼。上我背负，夜里流星飞渡，想象着它。
In 1970s, Yio Chu Kang Secondary School have only had classrooms and science labs. We don't have hall. We have to use the next door primary school's hall for our dance practice and speech day. Use the fields for the sports. Use the community center's basketball court for our basketball team practice. We have a team of caring and hardworking teachers. When home visit program was introduced, teachers visit the students' families. These home visits were important in fostering the sense that education in the child is a collective effort for home and schools. We have developed a strong relationship with the parents. Parents were invited to our school speech day. To my surprise, they will give ang bao to the school as they were attending the birthday function.
是否依旧？
She was very pretty from Sec 1 onwards, and she was keen on dancing. In fact, at that time, Madam So gave us the privilege of choosing the dancers. So I got a chance to choose all the pretty ones, and she was one of them.
Share a memorable experience when you're in YCKSS.
这里带给我很多回忆。首先的回忆就是在1984年，我们参加了一个 mass display for National Day， 那个是全校我们都参加，所以那时大家都很团结，而且我记得那时我们要唱，我们是要有 鼓、有旗，所以我们要练习很久。那在操场上，我们就大家都很合作的练习。然后那个歌就是《满江红》，《满江红》对我们来讲是一首很难去学会的歌，因为很难啊，《满江红》那首歌。不过经过了每次的练习之后，我们大家基本上都能背，而且学校是希望我们都能把它唱进脑子里的，所以每一个 rhythm 我们都要记得，然后我们要怎么敲和鼓，所以那时大家很合作，所以大家当一起的时候，团结就是力量，这是我没有记得的。那时候我是队长嘛，我是每一队都有队长，那我是队长，所以大家都很喜欢那种生活。然后参加了 Met Display 之后，让我们知道没有个人英雄，永远要记得，在一个团体生活中没有个人英雄，只有群策群力，那才是对的，那整个东西就很成功。
We did not have a hall. The school was in Yio Chu Kang Road, which is a one-story building school. And we practiced dancing on the basketball court. And when it's raining, we went next door. We ran next door to the Pei Hua Primary School hall to practice. I remember Madam So used to come over to watch me train the students. We were invited to Australia to perform, and that group of students did very well.
然后再接下来我们又代表新加坡，我们就去了日本，就是 Chinese dance 我们去那边表演扇子舞还有 Big dance。在那边我们是因为我们得到优异奖，就是我们的 Singapore Youth Festival， 我们拿到 distinction， 所以我们被派去日本。那我记得我们是去静冈去做卡，那时候我们就在那边又跟外地人交流，所以我们又过了一个非常开心的假期，在那边跟日本人啊，跟澳洲人啊，跟他们一起交流，所以我们在那边就表演，然后了解当地的文化，所以这也是 Chinese dance 的一个好处啦。
Let's put our hands together to welcome the Chinese dancers.
The basic principle for education, why you want to educate, is to educate to acquire knowledge. But what is the purpose of that? Is to serve the people. When I first came, I said, well, we are moving to IT. So sounded the sound, well, we have to get ourselves prepared for IT. So we have been, so our school is more or less the first to get everything with IT. We set up the computer lab, then we have 400 over, sets of things, and then we have 46 sets of CD-ROM where we can actually doing computer-based learning. I remember that very challenging one was, I was interviewed by the minister in YCKSS. He actually came to the school one afternoon, and I was informed by the inspector that he's coming. I said, what's the reason why you come? He said, your school, the trim and fit, always stay at group D, So after so many years, for 4-5 years, still D. Then you're wondering what we were doing. So I said, yeah, we have done something, but somehow or other the result was not shown. The parting word was, I say, in YCKSS, I promise you next year, when you come, the school will be out of date. True enough, with the new physical teachers, Ruminadan, he worked with me very closely. We changed the system, we changed the style of running. We make them run, we make them do special programs. And true enough, in 1996, we went up to see. We are so pleased that we went up. But finally, we actually went to silver and gold. My inspector was so impressed. He said, son, why not you share your program to the 11 principal? So imagine that I have to share the whole thing with the principal. And that time, lucky we are in the IT. Can you imagine we actually created in the PowerPoint? And with animation and all this, we are able to get a very beautiful presentation. And then we are not using the what you call that, the mouse. We are using a remote control. So I was moving about and the thing was shown. I think that showed that we are actually ahead in IT.
The staff here were really a wonderful group of people who were probably totally motivated by their desire to help younger students, to help neighborhood students, to help those who needed help. We had students whom we said to them, stay in school, we'll look after you until 5 p.m. because staff were in school. Also until 5 p.m., there was hope that when they get home, their parents will arrive home and be able to look after them from afterward. The staff were highly motivated. It did not matter if they were teaching staff, non-teaching staff. Some of the canteen vendors were also very, very kind. And they were here, when I was here, the canteen vendors had been here for a long, long time. So they actually knew the students. Really, it's very interesting. He was my unofficial operations manager, a fatherly figure to the students who tend not to have that fatherly figure at home. He'll go out of his way to look after the students. There was one holiday he took under his care a group of boys. So we had a program for them. They came to school, did some work, he played with them, took them out to the museum, took them out to Orchard Road to shop, took them out anywhere, and then brought them back and let them go at 5 o'clock. The parents were very happy. They gave them enough money to pay for the MRT and to pay for their meals, and they were happy that there was somebody who would look after their children during the school holidays.
The thing all started with Michael winning the innovation award. We got a big sum of money from that stuff, and then we decided that we must go on an innovation journey. Then we went to Western Australia to study the arts program of middle schools and high schools in Western Australia. Then on our return, we tried to grow a program very similar to those schools there, but more suited to our climate in the school. So we built from then on. So I think that was a good thing we did. Then year after year, we added very reasonable programs and built on it. For example, the Rich Task. In Australia, we got the AMD and the Rich Task. Then we went to Italy to do the assertiveness training. Then we went to Hong Kong and San Francisco for the lesson study, right? And so forth. So we built it up. So it looked like we had this special framework. We took it from the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. So we built it up so that to give an all-round development for the students. And we didn't differentiate it whether it's express, normal academic or normal tech. It so happened we are given the DCM award. for the normal course student. So I think this is a big thing that we did during my stay. I must say we, it couldn't have been possible just because principal did it. It is possible because of the HODs, the group. We always had a big group going. Right, so that group of teachers, older ones, as well as a good mix of younger ones later. I find that these children all don't have the opportunity, the experience to do certain things. Then I think it is my duty to make sure they get those things. So I go deep into it. For example, how many of them have instruments at home and can see the notes and play? Right? Don't have, isn't it? That's why I started the band class. The band class, at least 80 students to be able to see the notes and play, not play out of memory. Before the band was playing largely out of memory. Whatever they are deprived of, we must try to do. So what I couldn't enjoy, myself in secondary school, I want the present student to enjoy it. That was the drive.
Hey guys, our project submission date is 1 week away. We have to work faster. Let's share our findings.
Wow, Jiashang, I did not know that Pan Lin Ling was from our alumnus and that she was in Chinese dance CCA just like you. I think she still looks the same as before.
And Madam Ivy Tan, she is still young and active. I cannot believe that she has trained the Chinese dancers herself. That's an amazing dedication.
And our old school in Yio Chu Kang Road is still standing. The principal, Madam So, and the teachers cared so much for the students that they went for home visits. Thanks Jiashang for gathering so much information from the past.
Naresh, you have done well too. It must have been difficult for you to try to contact the past principals and getting them to share their stories. YCKSS will not be what it is today without their contributions. We are now left with our last part, Aspirations. Fazil, any ideas?
I have an awesome idea for our last segment. Initially, I thought of asking a few of our friends to contribute their ideas. But then, why not involve the whole YCKSS family? This is what I have in mind.
I think this is a really cool idea, but we'll need Mr. Tan's help. Let's go and look for him and start work.
Yep, let's go.
Secondary School, a learning organization for all who learn, serve, grow and excel. Giving hope, transforming lives, leaving a legacy, a leader in education.
As a Yio Chu Kang community, let us build well so that future generations will have a legacy to celebrate.
10年树木，百年树人。我祝愿永康中学再创辉煌。
I wish Yio Chu Kang Secondary School will continue to produce future leaders of Singapore who are confident, have good moral value, and continuously contribute to society.
I aspire to influence my students to be morally upright, academically brilliant, and emotionally resilient.
I hope to see more of our students to be more cultured and excel in their performing arts.
I aspire for Yio Chu Kang Secondary School students to dream big, aim high and build themselves an amazing future.
I dream to perform all around the world and use my music to ignite and inspire others.